Okay, a little reminder. Here's some code names you got going on. Dorian is Decker. Jethro is Jay,
That's right.
a.k.a. Giacomo. Bubba is Harper Lowe.
Yes.
Kaz is Henry Callahan. And good old Keaton is Jimmy Two Phones.
That's right.
Yeah, two phones.
phones.
He's got two phones.
Jimmy, two phones.
He's got 2 phones. Anyway. So you remember that. What else do you got?
You remember that, don't you?
We cut down to the pit cruise where they've managed to kind of fix the ant. It's missing 2 wheels. The roof is scrunched in. Definitely has 3 wounds still. Destiny's vehicle has gotten repaired. Keaton's vehicle has gotten repaired. I think everybody's at full except the ant.
So Jethro gets on the intercom thing. All right, Harp, change your plans this lap. I need you to win.
All right, go fast. You got it.
Keaton, King of Hearts. Dorian, 9 of Diamonds. 9 of Clubs for Bubba. Sly's Racer gets an Ace of Hearts. Destiny's Racer a 10. Wallace's Racer an Ace. So on the starting line, everybody starts to take off, and the first thing that happens is Sly immediately drops behind, and then we get a shot inside of his cockpit. Okay, what do you call it in a car? His cab, and he moves a stick over. I mean, it's a fucking Fast and Furious moment. Jets out the bottom of his car, and he's trying to ram the backside of the ant.
But he's still family.
Okay, he rolls a success on the ant. Okay. Well, I just blew up. Fucking, it doesn't matter, guys.
It doesn't even start.
Wow. The ant is smashed. It does do 1 wound against Sly's car. I think there's a large smash in the front of the hood, as what happens is Sly rams into the back of him, hits one of his wheels, completely cracking it, and then he just power slides through everything. The wheels crumble, and the whole ant crunches on top of Sly's car as he yet again boosts, and the whole car barrel rolls over Sly's Racer's car, Claustrophobia's car, smashing into a heap as Sly barrels to catch up with the rest of the racers. He makes a free maneuvering roll. He fails his free maneuvering roll.
He was busy.
So he's going to sit there. The ant is out, which gets rid of the other ace on the board. Moving on. Keaton.
Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. If I wanted to take my action to try to protect one of the other racers, is that a thing I could do? I know mechanically in the rules it doesn't exist.
I think it does in the form of a trick. You could protect Dorian maybe by making another racer distracted.
I think I would prefer to put myself in between them. Actually take the hit as opposed to give them a -2 to hit him.
How about your action is to defend him, and anyone that tries to ram him has to make an opposed maneuvering check with you first to try to get past you.
That's cool. So yeah, I would like to do that as my action, and then as my free move, I'll do that. Unless I need to stay on the same card as him.
No, I don't think so. It's all happening at the same time.
Well, then I'll use my free action to try to go, baby.
You
and
went.
I went 1.
You're in the lead.
In the fucking lead, dude.
Wow.
2 phones. And Kaz's voice crackles over the radio. 2 phones, this is Sunspot.
Yeah, what do you want?
You need to win this lap, but also be looking out for some major damage coming in your way.
Coming in my way. As he's pulling into the lead, and he looks back, and I think he sees this big, nasty green car take out an ant, and then his eyes swipe over in his rear view to his cousin on a fucking motorcycle.
Yeah, and a woman on a chariot motorcycle, literally looking at him.
And you can just hear him under his breath, son of a bitch.
Go fast.
Destiny's Racer, the chariot racer, is indeed going to go for the smallest guy on the field.
Oh,
so
is that me?
That's you. That's you.
Yeah.
All right. Opposed maneuvering rolls, Keaton. Let's have me not blow up for 1 time today. I only rolled a 5.
I rolled a 4, but I'm going to use a Benny.
I like that.
Pair of 4s again.
Damn, dude.
I'm going to use a Benny again. Ooh, it's all his Bennies.
Oh my goodness.
That's all my Bennies, yeah. No, didn't get it.
Oh.
he like looks up in his rearview mirror and he sees this motor chariot start to pull up on Dorian, and he slams on his brakes to try to intervene himself, and Dorian doesn't fucking know what's happening. So Dorian's just like, haha, idiot, and fucking speeds on right past him, and the chariot does the same thing.
Felix didn't say shit to me, so I'm just racing.
Felix does come over to say, "You have to win this lap, Dorian. My whole hand depends on it."
Yeah, no problem, baby. We got you.
And then you get smashed.
Oh, shit.
Okay, opposed maneuvering roll as he tries to ram you. I blew up a 6. You're not going to beat it. It's a fucking 16,
Beat
man.
him. Put him in his place.
Yeah, show him wrong.
This is what you get, Caleb. Watch this.
Watch this. He's the best.
Read him and weep.
That's a 5.
We're
So easily with the raise.
We're gonna Benny to hope that come on, I gotta blow up one of these, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I mean, odds are that you would blow it up.
But it is a 6.
Okay, Dorian. Oh, God, I don't think you're ready for this. So I think she leans into her chariot and pulls out a loose pipe and throws it in the back of your wheel.
What the hell?
So roll 2d6 damage on her.
Another 5.
Okay, she's fine. You've got 8 toughness on your vehicle. She's rolling 4d6.
That's not great.
I blew up 1. I blew it up again. 24. You have 8 toughness. That's at 16 over
So
4, 8, 12,
oh.
16.
Immediately breaks my ride.
Yeah, and we gotta roll shit, dude. You gotta roll on the.
Fucking ride, dude.
You're on a motorcycle. You might be dead.
All right, dude. Roll critical hit. Roll 2d6.
5.
Well, it doesn't matter. Hit to the locomotion. The top speed is reduced. Yeah, dude, you're taken out. I'm sorry. You go head over heels, flying. I assume you're wearing road gear of some type. Street.
Caleb,
He's got a leather jacket and a dream,
I
baby.
think that I had specifically said that I was wearing some harem pants,
Right.
which are
Yeah, not good.
very flowy.
We did
and
describe you in a helmet.
You got a helmet?
I do have a helmet on. I didn't get
Okay.
a chance to take it off yet. It sounds like it maybe a good thing I didn't.
All right.
Kids
well,
always wear your helmets.
You didn't change or anything before getting on.
Hell no. Listen. None of his outfits are more safe than when we first met him, and all he did was change out leather pants for some fucking nice, breathable fabric.
Since the race has just started, I don't think you've had a chance to build up a lot of speed, so you're only rolling at -1. Make an athletics roll for me.
Oh, you're good at that.
You're very good at that. Does parkour.
Parkour.
Does that factor into this?
You gonna let me for running, jumping, climbing, tumbling out of this accident, a la jumping off of a moving car when
You know, I think I'd give it to you. Yeah, if you saw it in advance.
Well, everybody knows the second rule of parkour, right?
Roll when you hit the ground, baby.
Exactly, yeah. You got to learn how to...
How to take a fall. That makes sense. I'm in.
+1 total.
the
Oh,
6
sweet.
blows up.
Beautiful.
Just fine.
Into a 7, that makes it an 8 with a raise. I'd like to also grab a hold of my edict that I put in the fucking shotgun sling that I've got on my motorcycle.
Yeah.
When I get hit, we get that, oh shit! And he'll grab a hold of the butt of his rifle as he gets sort of launched off of his motorcycle. We see him probably do like a flip and a half before we can see him almost sort of contort his body as he sort of gets a bearing for where he's at. And then he's able to hit the ground both feet, but he does tumble 2 or 3 times before he gets back up. And without losing step, he'll slow to a jog off to the side of the track.
So you're not taking a shot at her.
I mean, not in that moment, right?
Right.
Because, if you're going to let me take a flying shot at her, that sounds cool. But
The crowd is half of them are like, yeah, fucking drunk, real happy. The other half are like, whoa, quite a lot of booze, like right off the starting track. This isn't something you like to see, especially if there's something about you driving a bike that's already hard enough to do. Why you got to make it harder
you're going to
for
fucking
you?
get him right here off the line?
Yeah,
Come on.
So they're a little upset with that. As we move on to diamonds, that's you, Dorian. Wait, free maneuvering roll. That's what she does. She keeps up with Keaton, and I'm gonna backpedal a little bit because claustrophobia. I forgot to roll on his critical hit because he took a wound. Hit him in the locomotion. That's not good. Top speed is reduced a bit. Not great. His engine got hurt a little bit. Makes sense. We described the hood being hit. All right, Dorian.
So, I don't know if you're keeping this in, Caleb, but you asked me at the end of that last turn if I was going to take a shot.
Yeah.
And I wasn't because it's not my turn. but it
It
is
is
my
your
turn
turn,
now.
yeah.
So I'm gonna try to shoot that motor chariot.
And in answer to your question, I guess I'm leaving that in now. Yeah, that makes sense. Are you trying to shoot the chariot, one of the bikes attached to it, or the driver?
Probably gonna be a harder shot, but I'm gonna try to shoot the connections between the motorcycles and the cart.
Oh,
So if I can get one or both of her motorcycles disconnected, that would be dope.
here's what I think that is. I think that is a -4, but if you hit it, her vehicle is done. I mean, you're trying to shoot a hanging rope moving at 60 miles per hour.
You're not wrong. I'm
Yeah.
just, it's a little higher than I
Yeah.
was anticipating. Okay. So the edict, it's based off the rifle, so it has a rate of fire 3. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna take a couple shots, pop, at this hanging chain. There are 2 motorcycles.
So I think that means you'd shoot at a -6.
I'll take 3 shots at -6. So Dorian's got a D8 in shooting.
Sweet. So you end up rolling 3 D8s and 1 D6,
The 6 blows up. I got a 6 and a 7.
which is a 1 and a 0.
Yeah, so I think we get this shot of Dorian getting launched from the motorcycle, tumbling, landing, rolling a couple of times, and as he pops up, he was cradling this rifle. It's about 40 inches long, so it's a nice big rifle here. And as we get a shot of him as he stands up, we've got this. It's modeled similarly to a repeater, like a modern Winchester, but there's been great care taken in the sort of craftsmanship. This here is a true to form Crowe original edict. We've got a stock made of cocobolo. It's this really exotic, I believe it's South American, a reddish wood to it, like a little red, orangey, fiery color.
A tree that no longer exists in the known universe.
And yet here I have it. Along it, you've got the classic gunmetal black along the barrel, but the grip of the gun is a little different. It almost looks like he's got a little keyboard put along the bottom of the barrel with a bunch of little keys, little pads, and no, it doesn't look like a piano, but it does sort of have these buttons in sequence that he could hold on, and you see that attached to the back end of it, it's a lever action rifle. It clicks as he loads the lever and snaps into place, and then he fires the 2 shots, and a third one goes wide. And he slumps his shoulders and then grips the rifle and walks further up a little bit of this embankment next to him.
The woman on the motor chariot turns on her microphone to the audience and says, "This crazy son of a bitch is shooting at me!" And the crowd goes, "Ah!"
They go wild.
Yeah, dude, she shot first, right? Not really, but she did.
threw a pipe out.
Onto Bubba.
All right, Bus on Wheels is going to be really cranking out some speed. And I'm going to be full force driving this, putting the +2 on the hold. Dang, I need to pull ahead. I'm going to Benny it. So I rolled a 8, including the +2 I got from strictly just driving. So I'm going to pull ahead.
Into the lead. That's the round. Keaton, ace of diamonds, baby.
Oh, baby.
Dorian, I'm dealing you in queen of hearts because you can still do tests, you can still shoot, whatever.
He's just gonna be shooting the whole time.
Yeah.
Bubba, 3 of hearts.
Oh, rough.
Sly's Racer gets a 10. Destiny's Racer gets a king. So, starting with Cameron, Keaton.
I think Keaton came almost to a complete stop in order to try to interject himself into that accident. So he sees Dorian crash in front of him, and there's some panic on his face before he sees him stand up and start shooting. And then I think that there's another Fast and Furious shot of him, slamming the gear, hitting the clutch, and then hitting the gas, and he just fucking pulls off. I'm gonna try to hit the chariot. I'm supposed to be winning the race, but
The chariot or the motor chariot?
the motor chariot. Thank you. Yeah, sorry.
Why did I do
like,
this to
you
myself?
son of a bitch.
What a mistake.
But I didn't. I mean, I rolled a 3, so she gets to defend.
She's snake-eyed. Man, we should do something extra for Snake Eyes, shouldn't we?
She's out of the race,
The car
right?
should stall or something.
Are you ramming her?
I'm ramming her. Yeah.
Cool. I think she's going to do an additional out-of-control roll on top of whatever happens.
Perfect.
3d6 plus an extra d6 from the raise. And then this is the motor chariot, so you get an additional d6 because you're tougher.
So I get 5.
Yep. Not enough to even shake your car.
Well, I blew up 2 dice.
Nice.
23 damage, Caleb.
She takes 3 wounds. She gets bumped, which pushes her back. She has to roll on the out-of-control table and the vehicle crit table.
This is all sounding good.
Distracted till the end of your turn. I'll roll again on that table. Distracted, doesn't matter. Do you want to roll the critical hit?
An 11.
As Dorian shoots at her, she goes to grab a gun just as you hit her, and she's going to lose that weapon.
So she grabs the gun and she turns around to start shooting back. And as that happens, Keaton just pulls up next to her and just ruthlessly, without hesitation, drives her directly into the wall and just starts smashing up. One of her wheels is like barely rolling, like the two motorcycles are both like wobbling violently, and that gun goes flying out of her hand. Ooh, I still get to move. I blew up my D6.
Look at that.
Into an 11.
Wow.
Nice.
Pull into the
Holy
lead,
moly.
dude. You got the lead. You're almost in the lead in fucking spades. On to Angel, Destiny's racer. She's going to roll to become unshaken. She's going to fail. She literally just crashes against the side and just stops there for a minute. Like literally just smashes her head against it, falls backwards, comes to a complete stop. That's her entire turn. Bad news bears for Destiny.
I got her for you, buddy.
Nice. Thank you.
Dorian, you're up.
Would you imagine that this racetrack is like a point to point, or is it like a loop?
So circuit.
I mean, what's in the middle of the racetrack?
Bleachers pulled up so that one side is like concrete against the little bit of sunlight you see through an arch on the far side of the track. And then people's cars parked up in there. It's like tailgating at NASCAR. People pull in their RVs and stuff.
Okay, well, I guess, Dorian's just gonna go over there. He can't, like, pick his bike up and start rolling again. So, maybe we'll do some crowd work.
The one thing you could do, if you wanted, is you're now technically on the same card as Destiny. You don't know the rules for stealing another racer's car.
Oh.
Dorian doesn't know the rules for stealing another person's car. And all he did here last night or earlier in the day was, there's no rules except for whatever's on the card. Well, I don't know what other cards are. Felix ain't saying shit to me. So, yeah, you know what? I think Dorian's going to take a couple pot shots, slump when he realizes, what the fuck am I doing? And then look over to the side and,
Yeah, she gets smashed by Keaton into the side, man.
rolling at a -3 now is better than, I don't know, trying to do anything, I suppose. Let's take it. Yeah, we'll do the boarding action.
Well, hang on. There's nothing in the rules that says a dog can't play basketball too.
Oh,
You ever think about that?
You could just take one of her
I could
motorcycles.
just run.
Fuck, that's a good idea.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I don't want to take her whole chariot. I'll just take one motorcycle. Yeah, whichever one of the two of them's not jacked up.
Oh, yeah. I don't even think that's a board action. Why don't you just take a...
A repair roll to fucking unhinge.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, that's good. Yep.
I literally changed my skills last game so that I don't have repair anymore.
Damn, shouldn't have done that.
I know, but
Shouldn't have done
Why'd you
that.
do that? That's not even
Why
allowed.
you did it?
Listen, you
Marshall,
got
why you did it?
C's. You got a whole Benny, man. Just go for it.
Marshall, you
Who
fucked it.
cares?
Yeah,
Who
big time.
cares, dude?
the 6 and the 4 blow up.
Son of a
Attaboy.
bitch.
He's
At
got
a
it.
-2, I'm at 4.
Hot damn.
5, Caleb. I'm taking this motorcycle.
Yeah, you got a knife? What do you got?
Hell yeah, he's got a little boot knife. We haven't gotten another close-up at his boots, but he definitely has like a little boot sheath that he can put like a nice knife in.
It's a good
It's real
knife.
Somebody said that to him once before, and he's like, I'm never going to let go of this thing. And that's what he goes to cut this thing.
You grab the strap with one hand, put the knife up to it, pull through it, and before Angel can say basically anything, you're on it. She goes, wait a minute, that's my bike!
Hey, thank you!
That's my bike! Yeah. Gone. Okay, I would say this bike has only taken 1 wound. Because it makes sense. One of the bikes would have taken much worse damage.
That probably does a wound to her vehicle at least. She's out.
Well, no, I think she's going to get on the other bike.
Try to catch up with the shitty
Yeah.
bike instead.
Okay, you want to take a maneuver, free action roll?
Oh, yeah.
Why not? Why not?
We
This
found
is
a new
much-
meta. If you build smaller vehicles into your vehicle, you can just reduce the wounds it's got.
Now, it's smaller than everybody else's bike. Does that mean I still get that +1?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I rolled like absolute dog.
Well, what can you expect? You had to do a whole bunch of
I
stuff.
fucking got the motorcycle.
Yeah.
That's my bike.
Okay. What's claustrophobia going to do here?
He's going to take out the little motorcycle lady.
Yeah, I think he sees everybody else pulling ahead, and we just see claustrophobia's car come to a stop. He burns out the back tires, sliding, his front tires staying in place to perfectly line up with Angel as she tries to mess with this bike and get on it. And then he just full send drives straight at her.
Jesus Christ.
Better get off that bike, Angel.
Blew it up. Okay, yeah, come on.
Is this damage going to Angel or her bike?
I think I'm going to have her make an athletics roll.
Oof.
Okay, well, I blew up 2 6s on the damage roll. That
It's a
bike
dead
is
bike.
dead. She's going to roll a d6 to try to dodge. All right, here we go. She did it no problem because I can blow up every d6 tonight. She jumps out of the way as Claustrophobia's car smashes the bike to bits, sandwiching it between the wall and the car. The front of the car probably scrunches up. No, it doesn't. This is solid manufacturing. It didn't do enough damage. Destiny's racer Angel is out of the race. And Sly very easily is going to take that 2 of spades. Bubba.
Can I take multi-action?
Yeah, you can't change position more than once. -2 per action.
Then I'm going to do extra action. I will be doing my change position with a +2, and then I will be doing a little bump, a little force to Keaton in front of me.
So you're going to be doing it flat then, and a -2 at the bump.
That's how it normally would be, but I have calculating edge, which lets me ignore 2 points of penalty on one action with a action card of 5 or less. So I get to ignore 2 points on that one. I'll be doing everything flat, I think.
That's my racer.
Do I have to be on the same space as him to do a bump?
Yes, you have to change positions first.
So I rolled a 7, so I move up 1. Bubba gets on to the wide comm. Well, 2 phones, sorry, but I don't think I can let you win this race. Is this an opposed roll?
Yeah, so I rolled a 5.
And then I rolled a 3, but I bennied the shit out of that, because fuck you.
Because fuck you.
And then my 6 flew up, so a 7.
So you knock Keaton back a card.
Dang it.
With that, you're in the lead.
Fuck! God damn it! Fucking school bus on wheels over here!
Keaton gets a 2, Dorian gets a 7, Bubba gets a 6. There's only one racer left on the field with you. Claustrophobia gets a joker, baby.
Of course he
Oh
does.
my
That's how
god.
it works. I'm not stacking it, I swear to
Goodbye,
God.
Marshall.
Stacking it.
I hope you had fun, because
Well-
you're getting killed again.
He doesn't have to come after me
Nah,
anymore.
he's won the spades for sure. At the start of the round, though, there is one thing we need to address. A clubs is out on the field, and I forgot to do this earlier. There's a road hazard out in the field, you guys.
Uh-oh.
Okay, and I'm gonna bend my own rules a little bit because I forgot about it for the first round, and we're gonna bump that 7 up to its more extreme version. Every racer on the field is going to have to make a maneuvering roll at -2 to avoid taking a wound. What do we think this hazard is?
Honestly, I think they're just setting off pyrotechnics, right?
Yeah, I was about to say fire.
Totally, like they've preset spots in the field that are
yeah.
For
Just
sure.
fucking
Things of fire.
landmines
Yes.
of fireworks.
Hell yeah, that
maybe,
sounds
Jesus.
maybe they're launching some fireworks from like mortars off the side too, directly at the cars.
Oh, shit.
That sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Let's have everyone just do that now. Let's just do it. Why not?
And it's at
Why
-2.
not? -2. Let's just do it.
6 blows up.
Claustrophobia barely made
I
it.
got a 5.
I got an 8.
Into an 8 minus 2.
Okay, then everyone manages to dodge these spurts of fire that start popping out of the field. We get a shot of the card booth. Sly gives a chuckle. Felix is literally biting his nails watching the field. Who's his racer?
Dorian.
It's Decker. Yeah. He's been going through it.
Yeah, he's biting his nails. He doesn't think there's any way you can win. His hands then move to his head, which then move to his hair and literally pull it out in 2 directions. This shot of him seeing everything that's
He
happening.
really wanted that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Christ.
get it together.
You gotta keep your tilt face on, dude.
He's
What
a
the hell?
gambler, dude. He's a gambler. The Sly's racer, claustrophobia. Finally, he's up. Change position, free action, +2. He blew up an 8. Of course he does. He makes it up 2 positions. He's caught up with Keaton, but not yet in the lead. He's gonna try to mess with Bubba.
Oh, what?
How
On a
could he
card
do that?
ahead of
He's
him?
not even in
Yeah,
the
he's
same
not even
lane.
the same thing as me.
He's gonna make a test of wills.
Wow.
Oh, I will for
Okay.
sure
Fucking
fall
guy.
for this.
He gets on the loudspeaker broadcasted to the whole stadium. Hey, big boy, you ever had a tire get shot out while you were going 80 miles per hour? It's the first time for everything. Let's roll it, baby.
Is he gonna start shooting?
No, he's just trying to intimidate him. I'm going to spend a Benny to re-roll. Maybe I'll get lucky. I did. A 7 on his intimidate.
And this is opposed...
By your spirit.
Oh, sweet. Nice. I got the 6 blew up.
Nice.
8.
Yes, Bubba.
All right, you're unaffected by this. He was going to distract you, but it didn't work out.
right.
As a matter of fact, he has got a tire shot and out going 80 miles an hour. It's not a big, it's not a big deal.
I just dodged
All right,
freaking
Dorian?
flamethrowers. I think I'm all right.
It is a bit spooky, this green car in your rear view mirror, like lit up with the fire, just running through it, no windshields. I think he just goes through a flame. He doesn't even avoid it.
So I think Dorian's going to go ahead and take a free driving action at -2. Oof. 2.
I don't think this means you don't move. I think what happens is you get on the bike and kick it, and we follow you in your helmet, and it's like black, 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 orange, orange in the reflection, red from the fire, and then stark orange as we see your head look up a little bit, and we cut ahead. We see the 3 racers in front of you, the beetle-looking thing, the school bus on wheels, and the cool, slick car of claustrophobia pull up into the top of the ridge where this archway is, directly into the line, as you did last lap, into the line of fire of the red dwarf beating down. Every car heating up noticeably, the metal twisting, and you can feel and hear it popping around you as the metal rapidly expands before plunging back down into darkness. As your bike makes it up onto the hot ridge, you can feel it, in your suit, and then quickly back to coolness as you're brought back down into the shadow of the racetrack. Bubba.
Come on, Bubba.
Bubba is going to try and press his lead, so he's going to be full on pressing forward. Let's go, baby. +2.
Yeah.
Ooh, not great. With a +2, I get a 4. So just scooching ahead.
Scooching ahead. You could win next round, though. Okay. Keaton?
Oh, I'm going to do the same thing.
It's a close
I'm trying
race.
to go, baby. I'm trying to go.
It's a good old-fashioned roll-off.
I also just got a 4.
Oh, sticking behind him. Just a little bit behind him.
Give it
Okay.
up. Yes.
Let's do it again.
Come on, Bubba.
Keaton, 6 of hearts.
Oh, yeah,
Dorian,
yeah.
3 of clubs. Bubba, jack of clubs.
Nice.
Claustrophobia. I did.
It's Joker.
Joker.
Did you
Oh
shuffle?
my god.
I didn't even shovel.
Oh my god.
This is the craziest luck I've ever gotten in my life.
2
You guys
sessions
know
in a
that?
row?
This
Yeah,
is
2 sessions
nuts.
in a row,
This
dude.
is nuts.
go buy a lottery ticket.
You should.
Fuck you.
Sly's going to push ahead. I'm just going to roll for him. So we get a +4 to his maneuvering roll, which is, gets him up to a 9. He pulls into the lead, tied for the lead with Bubba. That's his
You
turn.
can do it, Bubba.
Bubba, it's your turn.
You can do it.
Well, again, I'm gonna keep pushing
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna go +2
Okay.
on this. Let's go, baby.
This is your chance.
I'm counting on you.
Oh, nice. All right, 7 + 2. We're gonna go with a 9er.
And with that, Bubba makes it into the finish line.
School bus, baby.
As Bubba races across the finish line. Yeah, we see the shots of everyone else going past the finish line as Bubba wins the race.
Damn it.
We cut back to the top as the dealer moves to give people their shit. Of course, violence. The card can go to Sly. Race winner. What do you know? It's Bubba.
Bubba.
Yeah.
Which is...
Jethro.
Jay.
which is
that
not
just-
the ace. The ace
Right.
stays on the field.
Right, I get the jack. And I get a card from there.
Because I won.
Correct. And Wallace's aunt died immediately, so nothing there.
This guy's the worst
poor Wall.
racer for sure.
Yeah, Wallace is not having a good day.
All right, last card, y'all. The Joker is indeed a Joker. So Joker, 2 7s, Ace 5, Rainbow.
Is the Joker like
Wild.
Whatever you choose, baby.
interesting?
Yeah, there's a sharp intake of breath from all the players at the table except for Sly, who just coolly continues to shuffle his 2 stacks of chips together as the Joker rivers onto the table.
Yeah, what's the condition on jokers?
Maybe Joker's a special case scenario where multiple people can bet on it, and the highest bidder is the one that gets to determine what you're supposed to do for it.
Oh, that's
Interesting.
cool. I like that.
We got a predicament, don't we? What was the conditions of your bet?
You had to get either the ace or the jack off the field.
Right. Felix is like shaking his head at the window. He's stood up from the table. I think Wallace is at the table, so Sly leans in a little bit to the 2 of you, who are seated decently next to him, but kind of away from the prying ears of others. Well, you didn't get me the ace, Harry. Looks like your friend can pull his weight.
No more jack.
Keeping it out of his hand is just as important as getting it off the table. If you'd played this before, you'd know that.
Your friend likes to talk big, don't he?
He sure does.
Well, how about we settle on something big? Right now, as you look at the table, there's about 1 million in this hand. 1 million chips in the middle of the table. Like a full buy-in from people. Sly looks to Jay. You're a power man, right?
What do you mean by that?
Well,
You're a Nuna. The very least you understand, head.
Sure.
As we were talking about earlier, maybe we make sure the Joker slides my way. I'll cut you a deal.
So if I give you the Joker, you'll tell me where me and my friend can find one of those?
I'll sell you one.
Even better. I think you got a deal. What do you say, Harry?
Kaz gets a big grin, reaches for a drink. I'd say I'm all in.
How about we agree on a price then?
What's your standard rate?
Ain't no standard for me.
Roll persuasion for me. Do you want to roll it, Kaz? The two of you have been working it, maybe?
Yeah, I'll come after it too, because Kaz might also just be like, we don't have to do this at the table.
Well, and it's presumed that we're buying it for Kaz, right? So
442. Looking at a 10.
6 blew up into a 9, and my D10 hit a 9, so we both rolled well.
Alex, you beat him by a raise with his spirit roll. Kaz, he beat your roll. He got a fucking 13 on his spirit roll, man. So I think you didn't necessarily ask for this, Jethro, but the way you're presenting yourself is like with such cool confidence, right? That he kind of just wants to tell you a little something about what's going on. You got a raise.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, you got a raise.
I ain't in the business of selling typically. I'm running low on stock, and I might as well get rid of them. So, I'd love to sell for the right price.
We don't need anything too fancy. Just something for him to show off with, you know?
Sure, what you need it for anyway, Harry?
Let's just say that I'm a fan of aggressive negotiations.
The failure on your roll means you can't get him to talk about price somewhere else, so I think he's going to push for that.
20 mil. I'll let one slide.
20 mil, huh? What do you say we play this next round? I'll think about it.
He shrugs.
Sure, just give me that Joker.
Let's do a little betting. Last round.
20 mil is a ridiculously cheap price, right?
Yeah, that's really good, right?
Still not an amount of money that either Claudius or Tex would be happy with you guys spending.
Especially not now.
Yeah. They would not be happy about it. You can afford it, but, you know, they would be
gonna
pissed.
take it back anyways, probably, right?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah,
I don't
that's
know how
true.
chips work.
That's true. You probably could.
Well, it depends on how fast he gets it out of his own hands and clean, you know?
Because we're trying to figure out where this one came from, right? Because, like, we don't really gain anything by getting this actual gun. Now that we know that, like, he's selling them, like, that's all the shit we needed, right?
Yeah. But if we could get him, like, somewhere else to talk to him about the price and look at the guns, we could...
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
How funny would it be if we come back from the race and Kaz is just like, I bought a gun.
I bought
I'm like,
a
okay,
gun.
all right, so who's making them? I don't know. What the fuck do you mean you don't know?
wait.
I said, come back. Look out. Hey, we bought a gun.
I went to the bathroom and
bought a
he was just
gun.
gone.
You mean the ones we make?
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished, boys. Let's go.
Okay, Jethro, put down a 1 chip on anything you want.
Oh, boy. How you feeling, Bubba?
I don't want to race. I want to kill.
I can't do any sort of spades, so damage is off. What does clubs do?
Taunt.
Taunting? Oh, yeah.
Taunt or intimidate.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll race. Let me race.
Well, there's heart, too.
Hearts is like,
Winning the crowd, right?
yeah, winning something for the crowd, yeah.
Which is what kind of roll?
Anything you want, persuasion, racing, showboating.
Let's do that.
You want to try for that?
Yeah, fuck it.
With these cards on the table right now, none of them really help me except for the Joker, which I promised I wouldn't try and take. So
Yeah, no, get the heart.
I will bet on the heart. But if you win the race, I get an extra card.
Yeah, you got it.
Maybe try for that then. Again, I know it's boring, but I could use another card.
Alex is looking at it like 10 cards. Felix has
I
like
have 5. I have
Oh,
2.
that's
I have
fine.
fucking
Okay.
2 cards
Wait, why do you have cards?
because I'm playing as fucking.
He's playing
fuck
the
eyes.
Destiny, the motor
Wait,
chariot.
what are you doing?
I'm
Fucking
playing.
Keaton's in there with cards in his card.
He's like, I need to fucking smash up somebody.
As we get a shot of Destiny, this old grumpy man looking at his cards, we cut to the pit where his racer, Angel, walks up to Dorian. It's like,
I'd like my bike back, please.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. So as soon as I get mine fixed up, I'll get it right back to you. No problem.
Okay.
she walks off. Okay, all right. Destiny, back to you.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Destiny is gonna go.
You coming in on the Joker with me,
He's
dude?
coming in on the Joker. 2 blue chips, 2 5s.
Wallace? Man, Wallace is kind of fucked.
Yeah, Wallace is having a rough time.
Ant-Man's gonna have 1 wound, right?
Yeah, that's true. Wallace is going to bet 1 on the 5 of diamonds and hopes that no one else wants it. Felix, who's going to go with just a 2 on the ace.
I'll go in for 5 on the ace.
Sly moves all in on the Joker.
Whoa.
He pushes a cool little over 500,000 chips straight onto the Joker on the felt. I mean, maybe a reckless move from Sly, but it was certainly dramatic. And if he wins the Joker, he might just win the hand. Last round?
Is the mini chariot out?
Yeah, the motor chariot. Well, I was going to give it back, but like, I don't know. I was wondering if there was a way that I could like sabotage her bike.
Oh.
But if we're taking them to the pit cruise,
They would
it's not
catch
like,
it.
It's not like they're going to just let her get the bike and be like, but I could hold on to it long enough that they can't fix it.
You could make some sort of roll to make sure that happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Do a stealth and then a repair roll.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It's either that or like intimidate the crews off long enough.
Or persuade them.
Yeah, what if I perform for the pit cruise while we're down there getting everything put back together? You know, at this point, I got to make sure that, my rifle's all back up and working. And so, in the couple of minutes it takes in reset, pit crews are milling about. We get a moment in all the hustle and bustle of the pit. Just a couple of minutes ago, Dorian had said, yeah, he'll give back the motorcycle when his is fixed up.
Yeah.
And it looks like repairs are getting moved through pretty quickly. So as he's walking the bike over, he has a thought to himself like, and he gets like a sly smile on his face. Well, I think these guys need a show. They've been doing a great job. And so he'll sort of put the bike down and then he'll swing this rifle back up around in front of him. He attaches his gunsling to it. And it's Sly totally fucking bit his style because he also has a belt of bullets, a bandolier that connects the gun so he can hang on to it. And he starts to just sort of tap out on the barrel of the rifle and then sort of adjusts. There's a knob that normally would be for like dialing in a sniper, like a scope or something like that. But this one, it's a volume knob. And so he slowly turns that up, and what he's been working on is looping some rhythms that he was tapping out. So there's a nice groovy beat playing for the crews as they're getting everything done, and then he's gonna just sort of improv a little over it, get a little jazzy, and yeah, he's gonna start playing it's effectively like the keys on an eigenharp to produce some nice little jaunt.
So what I'm getting is that you're trying to distract the crews through the power of love into not repairing all these vehicles.
Through the power of rock and roll, I'm hoping that my crews are unaffected because they're far enough away. But yeah, these other crews working on these other, scab bikes and cars and whatnot.
Here's what I think. I don't know if this is a little too bad, but I'm thinking these are dedicated professionals. Well, they're farmers, but they love this shit, man. They live for this. They only do one once a month, once every 2 months, I find it hard to believe that someone bussing would be able to convince them to stop working. So I think that's a -2. That's a -2 to pull them in, right? It's got to be something good.
I'm not mad at that.
And if you succeed, it affects yours as well. But if you get a raise, it does not affect yours.
A 5.
Amazing. Yeah, the pit crew stopped. They're like, what is that music? And they look up, and you're just jazzing, you're just vibing with an instrument they've never seen before and never heard before, except to the one guy in the pit crew that looks up and goes, I think that's Dorian Crowe. I've heard this song before. I think this is improv in one of his albums. And he starts to talk to one of the other pit crews. They start to get distracted. A whole crowd starts to pull around, and the people in the card room can't see this. So after 5 minutes goes by, and honestly, even the racers aren't even really pulled back to their vehicles. They're drawn into the power of the music, And then someone from upstairs comes down and is like, what the hell's going on? We need to be on the field a minute ago. And everybody jumps too. People jump in their cars and head out.
Hey, thank you everybody for stopping by. Look around for me, all right, Decker? I'm gonna get my name out on the net. Don't worry about it. You'll find me.
Make a persuasion roll.
Hey, I
to sell that lie.
Have a D6
Too famous for your own good, man.
I'm gonna Benny this lie.
Okay, last penny to sell the lie.
Oh, I thought you snaked it for a second. Oh, Caleb's writing something in his notebook. Oh, fuck.
This is how it starts.
That's a 3 on my persuasion.
I think someone's gonna recognize you, man, in the future,
Look, I'm sure it's not a problem.
No, it's not a problem.
They're just gonna buy me a drink. It's no big deal. Ask for an autograph. It'll be inconvenient, but not bad.
So we cut to the starting line. and everyone takes off except for the chariot, the bike, and the ant that just stay on the starting line. They're not going to be in the race.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah,
No,
nobody's car got fixed, asshole.
Nobody's car got fixed.
So
motor chariot.
anybody's,
Yeah.
so anybody,
Oh, the motor chariot. Yeah.
yeah. So anybody who wasn't damaged is still going.
Yeah. And Claustrophobia's car still has a wound on it. So the chariot's out, the ant's out, Dorian's out. Let's do it.
Remind me if the Joker is on the table.
Yeah, it pops up on the dashboard. Sly gets to pick. He's going to set it at, what should he do, man?
His car didn't get fixed.
He doesn't know that.
Oh.
I think he'd set it as out of diamonds. He'd set it as a race. So just straight race for him. Keaton, it's a 3 of diamonds. Bubba, it's a 2 of clubs. Claustrophobia gets a 4. Claustrophobia is going to go first. He's going to take his action to evade, a free action to maneuver, change positions ahead. He blew up a 6 because that's what I do tonight. I blew up a 6.
Oh my God.
Moving ahead twice. He's evading. It's a -2 if you want to attack him in any way. That's his turn. Keaton.
2 phones. This is Sunspot.
Yeah, Sunspot.
Yeah, we need to make sure that Sly wins the lap.
All right, easy enough.
Okay. Hey, you're doing great, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, kid.
You're a good driver.
I don't like it when you try to compliment me. And I think I hang up the line.
Kaz looks at Jethro next to him, and even though Jethro didn't hear the other part of the conversation, I wasn't complimenting him.
All right, you communicating anything to Bubba, Jethro?
Give him a show, Bub. I'm sorry, almost said Bubba. Give him a show, Harper.
Oh,
I hate it so much. I hate it so much, you piece of shit.
Every time I hear
This
that,
is
I'm
gonna
just like,
fuck our
"Oh, he
listeners
fucked up, he
so
fucked up."
hard.
Wow, I fucked up.
And just
Wow, I
to
made
be
a bad decision.
and just to be clear, when I say give him a show, I mean you got to lose the race, but I don't know. Give him a little razzle dazzle as you do it.
All right, that's a lot more specific. I'm glad you cleared that up.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There is a hazard out on the field this time around. What do we think that hazard is?
So, dude, they rolled out like a bathtub filled with like macaroni and cheese, and this dude just in it, just bathing himself in the mac and cheese.
While they were prepping, they set up big electromagnets around the course.
Yeah, it can pull you off track.
Oh, I was thinking repulsor, like repulsing magnet.
Oh, like bumper cars.
Yeah, like bumper cars are like a pinball table almost.
Sweet. I think there's going to be one here and one here. Although you guys are probably just going to let him win the race, huh?
Yeah, but I might fuck with Keaton.
Yeah.
Okay, Keaton, what do you want to do?
First thing I'm going to do, Caleb, is I'm going to taunt. I would love to do a test against my cousin over there.
No, please.
Okay.
Get in.
Please, I'll fall for it.
He's good at taunting, too.
I'm very gullible.
That's a 5.
Okay, roll spirit. Bubba?
Oh, 5.
I'm going to use my edge, humiliate.
No.
I can reroll once on a taunt test.
Oh.
Hope I get a 6.
You better have something good for this.
Nah, I didn't. So 5.
In the case of a tie and opposed test, though, like no one wins.
Right.
So it's like a tie.
So as we start pulling off, over the loudspeakers you hear, hey there, Harper, that's a pretty big truck. You compensating for anything? And he's just going to keep pulling off. I mean, he didn't get you, so it wasn't a good taunt, but I'm going to try to drive now. That's a 9 with a raise.
You did a drive, tied for the lead.
Oh my God, shit. I need to catch up.
Okay, Bubba?
No, you're not supposed to win.
Well,
Just give him
yeah,
a show.
well, I need
A
to
little
catch
razzle
up. I need to
dazzle.
catch up.
Okay, Bubba?
Yeah, I'm going to full force +2 this movement.
Okay.
He said, don't win the race.
Yeah, but I think I'm going to win the race, though.
I got to catch up. I got to catch up. Can't make it look phony.
Yeah, aren't there going to be questions about, hey, where's the other half of the race at?
Yeah, exactly. I got a 7, so I'm peeling up right behind him.
Right behind him, indeed. Like a school bus on wheels.
Like a school bus on wheels, baby.
Well, Bubba, it's your turn again as you get a king.
No compensation over here, but I'll show you what this big boy can do.
You can't say that when you're right behind you, man.
All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna come in the backside of.
Oh, Bubba.
That was a good one.
What a goof stare.
All right, I'm going to do my free action to move up forward, and I got a 6 right up next to him. And then I'm going to try and... do I ram you? I think that's a little crazy.
I mean, you're trying to win the favor of the crowd. That seems kind of cool.
I know there's the bumper car things up front, but are there any, like, sweet ramps or something like that?
Yeah, it turns out this entire race has been sweet ramps I didn't talk about
Well,
yet.
maybe no one used them. What's the
Nobody
point?
used them
I was
'cause they
definitely
weren't-
going to use them, but then I got fucked up.
Yeah, maybe on the inside there's sweet ramps. or something.
You always lose speed when you go off of them.
It'd be cool,
Yeah.
man. There's a sweet ramp, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a loop you can jump through, and if you jump through it, a bunch of T-shirts get launched into the crowd.
Very cool.
You know,
Can I do
Alex,
that?
if you spend a penny, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Do it.
There's a
T-shirt
T-shirt loop.
cannon.
T-shirt cannon loop jump.
Cool. So I'm gonna do the t-shirt cannon loop jump move, and since it'll put me in the same space as Keaton, can I like kind of try and land on him?
Oh
You're
yeah.
gonna try to land the chariot on me
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Here's what I want you to
after
do.
you told me you were gonna show me what this big boy can do.
Dude, he's going to come all over you. Back.
Coming on the backside.
God, all over me.
Okay.
He's gonna come all over me off of that jump.
Let's not do a ram. Let's have you just make a maneuvering roll to do this sweet jump, which is probably, thinking a truck through a jump. That's
gonna be
probably a
hard.
-2, dude.
So -2 and then a -1 because it's a big boy.
Right.
And then I have A, so a flat -1.
Oh, baby.
Let's go, baby. All right, I'm going to be jumping.
Oh, he's about to show me what this big boy can do.
Oh, yeah, I am. Oh, yeah, I am. All right, blew up the 6, 8.
With the raised. Here's what you notice when you're going up the ramp, Bubba, is that they've built in a little ramp on one side so you can pop one wheel for a
Oh,
spin.
yeah.
Oh my
For a
God.
barrel roll.
With the big rig?
Yeah.
Listen, I played a bunch of stuntmen.
Okay, wait. Maybe if it's not, I do a spin, but what if I just took like the right half off the ramp and then it was like almost on tilted on one side?
Oh, you're driving on 2 wheels.
Yeah. And then I slam it right on top of them.
Okay,
Do a
yeah.
little
So
wheelie.
make
Yeah.
a driving roll to get out of
Oh,
this.
Jesus
As
Christ.
2 wheels are trying to smash down on
It's
you.
a 4.
I think that's fine because he didn't do a ram action. You just need to succeed. You fucking land. The crowd goes wild. Cameron has to pull right out from underneath you as the 2 tires slam down. The crowd goes crazy. Everybody's hands in the air.
Oh, they're catching t-shirts.
Catching
And they're
t-shirts.
catching
Oh, yeah.
t-shirts. Yeah.
They said, I love you, Sly. I love this place. Tilt.
Yeah. What did the t-shirts say?
Get tilted.
Cool. New round?
No, it's my turn.
Oh, I haven't gone with this guy.
You haven't gone with that guy, idiot.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go first if you want to? Why don't you go first? I screwed it up. It's your birthday.
It is my birthday, and you didn't give me any bonuses for
Happy
my birthday.
We love you.
Well,
Happy
this is your
I
birthday.
didn't
birthday
get any for
bonus.
mine, so suck it up, dude.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I would like to push Bubba. Do a force Bubster. That's a 5.
Oh, you're going to regret this, fella. 7.
The 2 cars at least crunch together a bit, right? Trade and paint, the Beetle and the bus.
Are you looking at Bubba like it with malice, or is this like a kind of goofy offy thingy?
No, it's definitely goofy offy. Like, you can tell that he's not really putting that much effort into trying to, like, force you into the wall or anything.
Okay, go.
Until he gets his gun out and starts shooting at you. Then there's something that tells you maybe this is a little more than just a goofy offy thing.
This guy's going to take his turn to make a roll. He just moves ahead 1, makes a maneuvering roll when he reaches this obstacle, which is a man in mac and cheese. Is that?
No, the electromagnets.
Electromagnets.
Yeah. Although the man in the mac and cheese would have been pretty cool.
That one was better.
Oh, the mac and cheese got
Did
him,
he fail,
boys.
Caleb?
He did fail.
Looks like you guys are gonna win after all.
Yeah, we're going to have to just stop our cars.
He goes out of control. Oh, but it's fine. He's just distracted. Does anybody care about this? Should we just have him win?
Yeah, we can just have him win. I mean, we're both trying to throw the race.
Yeah, if that's what's going on, just tell me what's one thing you do to screw with Bubba before the end of the race?
I definitely hit him with a full pit maneuver as much as I possibly can.
In my school bus? Yeah, right.
I think they have like a little back and forth for a minute, and then I kind of like do the frustrated move of just pitting him, and it just takes both of us out of the race. I get sucked into one of the electromagnets, and then Bubba gets spun around. Claustrophobic gets to pull ahead.
You probably start hitting him with the pit maneuver, and Bubba actually turns into it.
They play together on it.
Yeah, let's take a tumble together. We end up just spinning like crazy.
Claustrophobia races over the finish line as Sly, for the first time showing a little emotion, fist pumps at the table as the Joker gets slid his way.
Son of a bitch.
Bubba definitely gets the 7. Jethro,
Nice, I'll take the
7 for you. All the other cards stay out on the table. We replace them, I guess, even though it's the last round. And with that, we have some new cards. We got a 9 of clubs, a 4 of spades.
We're just playing cards now, right?
Now we're just playing cards. At this point, we just tally up the hands we can make. There's a cool, my God, 1.5 million in the middle. Might
Tell
be
you
2
what,
million.
I'll make this real easy for Destiny. He's got a pair of 9s, and that's it.
Oh, he's
Oh.
pathetic.
Felix puts down his cards with a slight smirk. Straight, 7 high.
That beats my pair, Felix. And Kaz tosses in his pair of aces.
Wallace mucks his cards. He doesn't show them. He's got nothing.
Yeah, good
And then
call.
we're left with Sly and Jethro facing off.
Yep.
Well,
Oh, fuck. His hand got fucked on that last hand. No! Oh, shit, dude.
What do you mean?
I
He
forgot
got a
how this
joker.
game works.
When Bubba took that card, it probably fucked his hand.
Yes, it did.
Oh, hell yeah, Bubba.
Yeah.
That was lucky as hell.
well, lucky your boy won the crown. Would have been a full house. I guess I'll settle for 3 of a kind. Queens.
Oh, that's still great.
Well, what should I say here?
I don't know what you have.
Oh man, I don't know.
Now, you tell me, Marshall. I'm not doing this wrong, right?
Yeah, I think I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that match with what that label describes.
Which is a flush.
Does a flush beat a 3 of a kind?
Did a straight flush?
It does.
No, but it still beats a straight.
And it beats us straight. Jethro wins it.
It's been a
With
pleasure
clubs.
doing business with you.
Well, can't blame a man for being good at cards.
Yeah, I didn't think you had that. Jethro.
Yeah, no, he's been sitting on a straight flush for so long. I was like, oh fuck, that's
Is it a
pretty
straight-
dope.
it's
No,
a
it was
str-
close. It was close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
okay.
off by one.
Yeah, no, if he got a hold
Wow.
of a 6.
Yeah, the dealer shoves 3 times your buy-in your way.
In response to what he said, I owe it all to my driver.
That's a hell of a rig.
But hey, you're probably gonna end up with this money anyways, right?
Cash him out.
Kaz will slip the dealer a casual like 20 grand. Stands up from the table.
Jethro will follow suit, I think.
He just stands up and starts to walk away from the table with you guys. I think you're going to leave Felix here, yeah?
Yeah.
Or he needs us to get out of here, though. We were his ride.
I think we just see Felix looking at his own reflection in the window, slicking back his hair, fixing it after almost pulling it out, straightening his vest, looking at the bottom of his boots, and in proxy his spurs as he moves back to sit down at the table. Wallace makes a joke. The two of them laugh as the doors close behind them, and the 3 winners walk past the camera. Thank you so much for listening to Sounds Like Crowe's Terminus. If you like the show, the best thing you can do for us is leave a rating or review on iTunes or wherever else you found this show. If you want to support us in a monetary way, you can go to patreon.com/soundslikecrows. Music on the show was provided by William Ecker or myself. You can find his music at bandcamp.musicdirector.com. I'd like to thank all of our lovely patrons, but specifically this week, Devin Mengwasser, Jeremy Dunlap, Ezra Hardman, Mark Fayat, Kirby, Ariel Weiss, and of course, Greg Gray, along with Eric, Wade Bernier, Ethan Saperstein, David Hayes, and Prime. I'm Caleb Sunstead, and you can find me on Twitter at MarshallCaleb. And then casted this week was Cameron Day as Bubba Crowe, who you can find on our patron Discord server. My brother Isaac played Kaz Crowe, and you can find him on Twitter at AbleTheCrow. Cameron Reed played Keaton, and you can find him on Twitter at CJReed211. Alex Horrell played Jethro Crowe, and you can find him on Twitter at Alex Horrell. Marshall Sims is on Twitter at Mr. Malicious1, who played Dorian Crowe. Thanks again to Doug Nesbitt for providing the rules for Tilt. Absolutely have been having a blast with it. If you want to find them, you can go to rpgforyouandme.com, where they do an actual play as well in a custom cyberpunk fantasy setting. Thanks to Cameron Reed and Alexandria Machen for some behind-the-scenes stuff. You can find Alexandria on Twitter at Alexandria Machen. And I think that's it, except for, of course, thank you to the Pinnacle Entertainment Group for making Savage Worlds. Savage Worlds is owned by the Pinnacle Entertainment Group, and Terminus is some shit we made up that maybe one day we'll write a source book for. Maybe. Peace.